Magical treats taste great, but justice and equality taste better. To combat hate, all ad revenue from my HB Kitchen will be donated to trans and LGBTQ charities. Thank you for supporting the kitchen and helping make the world a better place. Mischief managed. Hello witches, wizards, and those who have just escaped from Azkaban. Welcome back to my Harry Potter Kitchen, the YouTube series where we're baking our way through the Harry Potter books, creating magical recipes for each and every item of food and drink that we find inside. If you missed last week's recipe where we served up a magical minted lamb and carrot stew complete with lightning bolt dumplings, then make sure you check out the link down below in the description to catch up. And if you're new to the kitchen and you don't want to miss a single Harry Potter recipe, then hit that subscribe button, click on the notification bell, then you'll get an alert every Magic Monday when there's a brand new recipe for you to tuck into. Speaking of which, there's plenty more on the way, so let's make some magic. Our next recipe from the Prisoner of Azkaban can also be found in Chapter 6, Talons and Tea Leaves. Classes are in full swing at Hogwarts and they've just endured Divination with Professor Trelawney. Hermione is not too convinced about her all-seeing powers, and that's where we see our next recipe. Coincidence, said Hermione airily, pouring herself some pumpkin juice. That's one way to recover from class. Pumpkin juice is back on the menu, and last year during the Chamber of Secrets I showed you how to conjure up pumpkin juice from scratch, so if you missed that one make sure you check out the link down below to catch up. This year however I wanted to do something extra special and we are full on into pumpkin spice season, so this one is going to be an extra special twist on the classic pumpkin juice made for the grown-up witches and wizards out there. This is my version of the alcoholic pumpkin juice made with cloudy cider. It tastes incredible and better yet only takes a few minutes to prepare, so if you're planning a little Harry Potter party, this is the drink you need to make. For this recipe you will need some pumpkin puree. I've got some that I've defrosted from my freezer, which you can make from fresh pumpkins, or alternatively you can buy it in a can. You want to begin by preparing the flavourings for your pumpkin puree base. So I'm going to zest off an orange, making sure you don't go too far into the white pith, otherwise it will be very bitter. Once the orange has been zested, I'm also going to grate half a nutmeg. Slice your orange in half with a sharp knife and then squeeze out the juice into a separate bowl. That is all of the hard prep done, so next you want to get yourself a pan on a medium heat and then add in your pumpkin puree. Pour in your dark brown soft sugar along with your orange juice, orange zest and your nutmeg. For an added element of spice I'm also flavouring this with some ground cinnamon, mixed spice and ground ginger. Stir all of your ingredients through, making sure it's nice and well combined and that the mixture doesn't burn to the bottom. Keep on working it through and then allow it to cook for around 5 minutes so that all the flavours have matured. Once it starts bubbling, turn the heat down to a low simmer for the rest of the cook. After the 5 minutes, give it one final stir through and remove from the heat. It really is that easy to make your pumpkin juice base. Let it cool down and then you can pop it into the fridge where it will last around 2 to 3 days, or even better, pop it into the freezer and then whenever you get a little craving for pumpkin juice, you can take some out and whip it up in no time. This base works for the non-alcoholic version we made last year, so you can add in apple juice, but as I mentioned, this one is going to be extra special for the grown-up witches and wizards, so I'm going to use cloudy apple cider. It only takes a few seconds to transform this into your perfect alcoholic pumpkin juice, and then you can even serve it hot or cold. Let me know down below in the comments which you prefer. You can use any cider you prefer for this recipe, but I've gone with cloudy cider as you get quite a strong appley flavour along with that sweetness. You want to slowly pour the cider in a little bit at a time just so you don't lose all of those bubbles, stirring through as you go. This will also help prevent any lumps of your base from forming. Once the first bottle is in, you can give that a good whisk to make sure it's nice and incorporated, and then start pouring in your second. At this point, I like to do a quick taste test just to make sure I'm happy with the consistency and the flavour. Remember, you always have time to perfect it before you serve. Once it's ready, you can then transfer it into a jug to make it nice and easy to pour. If you prefer it chilled, you can pour it into a bottle, seal it and pop it into the fridge, or if you like it warm, just heat it back up before you serve it. My preference was to serve it cold, so I filled up my glasses with ice, slowly poured the alcoholic pumpkin juice over, and then all that's left to do is say cheers. Whether you're looking for a refreshing drink to enjoy on a hot summer's day, or something special for your next spooky Halloween party, this is the drink for you. So there you go, with a little cloudy cider twist, this pumpkin juice really is magical. Let me know down below in the comments if you're going to give this one a go for your next Harry Potter party. That's all for this week's recipe, but if you want to see some more Harry Potter treats coming up real soon, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and you'll get an alert next Magic Monday when there's something new for you to try. I'm off to enjoy my pumpkin juice, so I'll see you then.